Hello everyone. Let's do a little recap of the Korean alphabet Hangul. We do have 14 consonants, 자음, 10 vowels, 모음, 5 double consonants, 선자음, 11 composed vowels. For the basic vowels 모음, we have standing vowels and lying vowels. For the standing vowels, we have a, 약, 어, 역, 이. And for lying vowels, we do have 어, 역, 우, 유, and ը. Besides the basic vowels, we have 11 composed vowels: e, ye, ei, we, wa, wo, we, and we. For the basic consonant 자음, we have 기역, 니은, 디귿, 리을, 미음, 비읍, 시옷, 이은, 지읒, 시읒, 기역, 치읓, 비읍, and 히읗. And finally, we have the double consonant 산자음. We have 산기역, 산디귿, 산지읒, 산비읍, 산비읍, and 산시읒. We do now know how to read the Korean alphabet, but how to write in Korean. So, in order to write words in Korean, you need to form blocks, syllables. And a syllable must begin with a consonant, and the second character added to the syllable must be a vowel. So here are some examples with C as consonant, V as a vowel, and F as final consonant. So for the first example, we have consonant and vowel vertically. That's why knowing standing vowels and lying vowels is important, because the vowels we're gonna use here are standing vowels: ka, ra, ha, mo, ri. And for the second example, we have consonant vowel horizontally. The vowel here are actually the line vowel: no, mo, so, mu, nyu, ryu. For the third example, we have consonant and composed vowel. For example, we have 봐, which can mean look. 이거 봐, look at this. 뒤, which mean back. 뇌, which mean brain. Then for the fourth example, we have consonant, vowel, and final vowel, final consonant. The vowel here is standing vowel. So we have as examples tal, il, nat. Yes, it's not naj. So for tal, it can either mean moon or month. And for il, it's either day or work. And for nat is daytime. The opposite of nat is pam, nighttime, night. And for the fifth example, we have consonant, vowel, final consonant, sorry. So the vowel used here is line vowel. For example, we have nun, mul, kyul. So nun means either eyes or snow. Meanwhile, mul is water, and kyul is tangerine orange or mandarin orange. For the sixth example, we have consonant, composed vowels, and final consonant. As example, we have Gwen, as in Gwenchana, it's okay. We have tweet, what. It's not twist, was it tweet, what. For the seventh example, we have consonant, vowel, double final consonant. We have tak, sam, pak. Don't worry about the pronunciation. We're gonna learn the rules for this pronunciation when we have to pronounce some letters and when we don't have to pronounce them. And for the 8th example, we have consonant, vowel, double final consonant. The vowel used in here is line vowel. We have hook, nak, opt. Opt as in opta, which means to not have. 돈이 없어요. I don't have money. And for the last example, which is really rare, we have consonant, composed vowel, and double final consonant. As an example, we have queen. Now let's focus a little bit on the final consonant, which is also called 받침. So, what is 받침? It's actually really important to know that, and it's gonna help us more into learning Korean pronunciation. But for now, we're gonna just give a definition of what 받침 is. So 받침 is the bottom position in a Korean syllable. 받침 means support or prop because it supports other letters from below. And notice sandigut, sanbiip, and sanjiit cannot be 받침. Never ever. And the reason why it's important to learn Korean alphabets instead of romanization is that you can't distinguish which one is a 받침 or not with romanized Korean. And there is a rare example with gipi and gipi. They are both romanized as gipi, G-I-P-I, and they sound the same, but they are two different words with two different meanings. So gipi means deep, depth, and gipi means avoid, evade. And before knowing more about 받침, we're gonna go back to the basic consonants, 자음, and see how they are pronounced. For example, for giyak, it can be pronounced either as gi or as ki, g or k. So when should we pronounce it as k? And when should we pronounce it as g? So when giyak is at the beginning of a sentence or word, it's pronounced more like k. And when giyak is at the middle of a word, it's more close to g. And when giyak is at the end of a syllable and it's not followed by a vowel, it sounds more like k. So even if k is at the end of a syllable, but the next syllable starts with a vowel, it's more likely to be g, not k. Here are some examples. We have kawi, kawi, kawi. Scissors. Gi, ki, ta, kita. Guitar, guitar. Qui, qui. Ears. Kirin, kirin. Giraffe. 그림자, 그림자. Shadow. We have also K, dog. 고양이, 고양이, 고양이. Cat. 가구, 가구. Furniture. 누구, 누구. Who? 고구마, 고구마. Sweet potato. 박지민, 박지민. Giyak here is at the end of the syllable, but the next syllable is starting with a consonant, jiit, 박지민, as in the name of the BTS's member Jimin. 정정국, BTS Jungkook. 감사합니다, thank you. 그림, painting or drawing. Now let's move on to the next syllable, which is nian, n. This one is pretty easy. It's always pronounced as n. So here are some vocabulary with nian. 누나, older sister, but this word is only used by male. Then we do have 언니, older sister, used by females only. Then we have notebook, personal computer. 뇌, brain. 나라, country. 노래, song. 누구, who. 매너, manners. Manners are important. 남자, man. 눈, which is either eye or snow. 인사, greetings. New York. Now let's move to the third consonant, which is diget. This one is actually a bit hard. Not so hard, but just a bit. It's not D, not T, it's T. D, sometimes it can be more D or T. It's something in between. T, D or T. Not T, T. T, D, T. For example, dwi, back, 도시, city, 다, everything, 다 좋아요. I like everything. 토막, catching board, 동물, animal, 논담, a joke, 우다, to come, 돼지, pig, 닦다, to wipe, 돈, money. As you can see, sometimes it's the, sometimes it's more like the, 논담, 우다. Let's now move to real. This one is actually pronounced something like r, l. It's something in between. But don't worry, it's not so hard to explain it. So, when real is in the beginning of a syllable or a word, it's pronounced more like r, r. For example, ramen, instant noodle. Russia, Russia. Morocco, more, sand. And when real is in the end of a syllable as a patchem, it's pronounced more like l. For example, Hangul, Korean alphabet. Pure, tangerine or mandarin orange. Quail, fruit. Pal, arm. And when a syllable ends with real and the following syllable also starts with real, then it's more like l. Pali. I think we all heard that in dramas. Quickly. Melon. 몰라요. I don't know. Here is all for today's lesson. 좋은 하루 보내세요, 여러분.